Hello and welcome to a video with me, Winner Android, with another video of Weekly Android, in which this week I just got one anime as normal to talk about, and also Lessons in Love that I'll get to after that. But starting off with It's Time for Torture Princess, which is a comedy anime that I'm honestly surprised that it hasn't really gotten repetitive yet, considering most of the torture going on in it is basically just torturing the princess with food for the most part. In which, to be honest, when it comes to all the torture that we've seen so far in the first 3 episodes, I'm pretty sure most of them will not work on me. Especially when it comes to like the one gaming one, because I honestly wouldn't have a problem just watching people play games, seriously. But, yeah. I'm pretty sure the princess can literally just leave whenever the fuck she wants, to be honest. Considering she still has her sword, she still has a phone, though I don't think she can actually use it to call anyone. And there's also the fact that she can literally just remove the shackles on her by herself. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she can literally just leave whenever she wants. But, yeah. Honestly, don't have too much to say for the anime, but for the most part, I'm kind of just wondering if this anime will be able to keep going all the way to the end with all 12 episodes without getting repetitive. Which, to be honest, I think it might actually be able to, considering it hasn't really gotten that repetitive at all so far, which is the first 3 episodes yet. So I think it might stand a chance at getting through the entire season, possibly. But yeah, that's everything for this anime, I guess. So moving on to Lessons in Love with version 36, which had 19 main events and one last event for Ami, which is the beginning of chapter 4 with this new reset, in which Maya has been reset and Makoto hasn't, and continues on with this whole cycle with Sensei and Ayane. So Sensei, Ayane, and Makoto are the only ones currently aware of the whole resets and everything now. And as a result of Maya getting reset, Sensei has been completely broken, basically, in which Ami has taken full advantage of to basically lock Sensei up in his room, where so she can basically isolate him from everyone else and claim that he is the only one that can actually take care of him and help him get through things. And also the game apparently goes into an autopilot mode. So yeah. At that point the game kind of jumped forward to basically 2 whole months, going from November 1st to Christmas Eve. So yeah. And then the rest what we have in the updates is us basically going through, seeing how everyone else is doing for the most part, which is not very well, though some are doing better than others, which is mostly just down to those that were closer and more attached to Sensei are doing worse than everyone else's. So, yeah. Considering I think there's like 14 characters that we lose 10 affection for in this update. So, yeah, that's going on there. But basically, just sum up things kind of happening here. Noriko and Shumi have kind of become friends over the course of the 2 months, basically. Chika and Rin have swapped hair colors. Rin and Otahar have broken up shortly after Sensei's disappearance, apparently. Ayane's kind of attached herself to Maya and has been going to Sensei's house regularly to check on Sensei, but hasn't been able to actually get past Ami. Nodoka and Wakana have kind of been separately doing their own things, but both of them are kind of looking into things, trying to understand what's going on when it comes to Sensei and Ami, though for different reasons, to be honest. But both of them have basically figured out that the girl who cannot breathe is Ami's mother, and at the very least with Wakana, she has kind of gotten to the point where she thinks the boy mentioned in those poems is Sensei. And that's also a result of how focused Wakana has been on all this. She hasn't really been paying that much attention to Osaka, so their relationship's kind of deteriorating as well. Then we got Nikki, who is kind of wondering what exactly actually happened to Sensei, since Ami's kind of doing pretty well still. She doesn't really understand what could have hurt Sensei so much, but wouldn't have affected Ami in the same way. But she does ends up asking Noriko about Maya, which Noriko ends up explaining things and kind of mentions Maya's sudden shift in personality, kind of. And the fact that she's kind of doing the same thing she's done in the past all of a sudden when it comes to her, with whole lashing out and everything at her. And then we also got the whole Christmas party thing going on, which less than half of the class actually showed up for, which we get to see the spin the bottle game again, in which results in Rin and Sana kissing and then Kirin and Noriko. So, yeah, we got some more spin the bottle after so long. And we also get more of Molly's D&D campaign, with that's being continued again. And then, of course, the Secret Santa stuff at the end of it. And then there's Chika, who is basically convinced that Ami is the one behind Sensei's disappearance, which, to be honest, she's kind of correct about that. And she also kind of thinks Maya and Ayane are somehow a part of it. And it also kind of seemed that Chika's probably going to be moving into the apartment Toka has. So yeah, that's going to be happening soon. She's not going to be out in the other part of the city anymore. That's run down and everything. And then the biggest thing I think that happened in this whole update, to be honest, is that Uta and Io broke into Sensei's house to try and kidnap him while Ami was out shopping. But they, of course, end up getting caught by her still, and ends up making them leave, which, once they're out of there, they're kind of freaking out about how creepy Ami is being. Considering, yeah, Ami's kind of insane. But the whole thing kind of just solidifies their belief that they seriously do need to save Sensei from Ami. Which, to be honest, they're probably right about that, I think. So, yeah. There's other things with other characters going on still, but I don't really think that stuff is too important enough to really mention currently at the very least. So yeah, that's basically everything that was in this update. Going by how this one ended, I'm going to take a guess that the next update is also going to just be more main events, from what I can tell. And that might continue on for a while, to be honest, I think. Going by how things are going currently. But yeah, things are kind of getting interesting. That's for sure. But overall, this update wasn't actually as bad as I was kind of thinking it might end up being. So that's nice, I guess. So, yeah, that's basically it for Lessons in Love. And, yeah, I don't think I actually have anything else to mention in this video. Yeah, can't think of anything else to mention, so I guess I'll just go ahead and end the episode here then. So, yeah, kind of shorter in the fact I don't have anything else to talk about, but yeah, I guess that's the end of this video. I hope you've all enjoyed it. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.